What's up, Lunatics? Loon here with Lunatic Reactions, and I want to give another shout out to the Warning Army. Thank you all for showing up on the videos in the comments, liking, commenting, giving me suggestions, telling me interesting facts about the band and the songs. Really love all of that, and I really appreciate the support of all of you. We are up over 300 subscribers now, which is just, I'm stunned by that, and I'm excited to keep going, keep growing the channel, keep getting into my journey with The Warning as well as other bands. Let me know, The Warning Army, what other bands should I be checking out? What do you all want me to react to? I want to know. I'm here to make videos for the people who subscribe to me. That being said, because I'm, reading these comments and listening to these suggestions, I was told that for the next song in the Pepsi Center concert, that I should actually be listening to a different live version because there's a vocal part in it that Pow doesn't hit quite as well in the Pepsi Center concert because she's ill, which, with what I've heard so far, if that's how she sings when she's ill, then damn. But I was told that I should check out the concert from the Teatro Metropolitan and do that one. And I was like, well, I did say I was going to be going through the Pepsi Center concert in order, and it seems unfair to skip a song and do a different version, so I thought, why not both? What's up, lunatics? Loon from the future here. So, the Loon from the past, he messed up in recording this video. Somehow, the audio got muted when I switched between the Pepsi Center video and the Teatro Metropolitan video, and therefore none of the music got recorded in my reaction to the Teatro Metropolitan. So I do apologize for that. I did listen, and I will give my thoughts at the end of this video, but yeah, I apologize for that. I'm disappointed. I'm still learning all this technical stuff, and you guys have been very understanding so far, and I appreciate that. Okay, without any further ado, here's the reaction you can watch. This is 23 at the Pepsi Center from The Warning.
I looked at you, same as before. What had changed, I do not know. But the thought of you replayed in secret. It hurt me, but I asked for more. Falling down your rabbit hole, I kept on biting back what I was feeling. I closed my eyes and you were there, innocently unknoware. Stop, stop, tell me, break my heart for all I care, as long as I get to be there. Stop me, tell me, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? It kills me when you're gone. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Fast forward.
Okay, I should pause it before she started singing there, but alright, so first off, I guess this must be one of the songs where Pow sings lead, and she's supposed to be sick here? Like, I was told, I think somebody said the flu. Well, she sounds great, and the bass is obviously standing out as usual, but what is really punching in this song is the drums, especially that bass drum. Just like in Amore, it's kind of just that driving boom, boom, boom drum that just like it's that anthem sound. And yeah, they really have that kind of rock sound down, like that type of rock. Yeah, and then the drumming that she just did there was awesome. Yeah, big fan of the drumming. Bass is great as always. And to the guitar lovers out there, I did like the guitar opening. That was nice. It sounded nice. And yeah, I'm enjoying this so far.
Fast forward to 23, we're barely old enough to drink the bittersweet return of all these feelings. Sudden glances leave their wake. I cannot breathe under the weight. If you look hard enough, I fear you'll see it. The world around you cancels out the words that I can't say out loud. Stop me, feel me, heal me. Your eyes me mine and I implode. I guess I'll love you on my own. Stop me, tell me, is it cautiously keep choosing pain. Stop me, stop me, stop me. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it
That was 23 from the Warning at the Pepsi Center. When I recorded earlier, I was able to record my reactions to the lyrics, so we'll get to that now, and then I'll come back with my rating. Alright, so what I'm picking up from this is that it feels like it's about a relationship gone sour, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship. It could even be a friendship that, drifted apart. And yeah, it definitely, I'm getting a lot of that. There's this sort of, this other person drifted away, hurt the speaker. And again, I say the speaker because, as I predicted with Amore, that I said that you guys had told me that Pow writes a lot from things that she witnesses. And so I said, oh, maybe the lyrics to Amore were that type of situation. And I was right. What I was not expecting, what you guys told me, was that the inspiration was from Ratatouille. That was interesting. Cool, though. And yeah, so I'm going to just say the speaker here. And yeah, it seems like they are, you know, looking back on this sort of relationship that has fallen apart and, you know, wanting it still. that's what I'm getting. I'm not gonna break down line by line because I did do 2 videos, and I don't want this to get any longer. But that's what I'm getting from the song. Loon from the future again, and I re-recorded this part to just re-give my thoughts on both versions since I did listen to both versions. So I really enjoyed the song. Great song. You know, the drumming was what stood out to me a lot. In addition to, the bass was great too. And but it was the drumming that stood out. And I couldn't believe that Pow was sick at the Pepsi Center because she sounded amazing. Then I listened to the Teatro Metropolitan version, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was weird, like, everything about that version sounded better. Like, I could hear the bass clearer. I don't know if it's an issue with my YouTube or something, because a lot of you have been telling me to turn off stable volume, which I do see as an option in some videos on YouTube, but it doesn't come up when I try to do it for the Pepsi Center concert. I am using the full concert video, so I don't know. I mean, it still sounds good, but everything in, and maybe it's just the difference between the 2 recordings. Everything sounded better in the Teatro version. The bass was better. You know, everything came through clearer, and yeah, Pow's voice was definitely, because I said, I was like, if this is what she sounds like sick, at the Pepsi Center, I was excited to see what she had in store with the Teatro performance, and she did not disappoint. I'm sorry you couldn't see my reaction to it, but I did very much enjoy it. And as for my overall rating, both versions were great. I'm not going to give a separate rating for each. The song is great. It's a 10 out of 10. Alright, if you've enjoyed that video, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want to continue to see more of me, then hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Loon. This is Lunatic Reactions. Take care.